Alright guys, we got another sample that we're gonna flip. It's 90 BPM. The original key is in E minor. I'm using Serato and FL Studio. And I went through this sample a little bit before I put it in here. There is stuff in here we can do to make a really awesome boom bap beat. This is more of an upbeat. Right now I'm just gonna go through it real quick, see what we have in here. And we're gonna get those horns and the pianos in there, okay? It's an awesome sample. Paper cup rolls like it's got no place to be. Alright, so see, I added my first chop there because I knew it was gonna drop. We don't want the words. I mean, you could actually pitch this and make a hook for it. Maybe we'll do that in another video. But right now we're gonna make the beat. Get this lined up. We're gonna do something like that, but if you listen at the end here, right when his voice is about to come in, you can hear it. It goes sss. That might be a problem, so we're gonna have to find other notes to put in place of that. Oh, you know what I could do? I could use a part that's in here and use it as the end where his voice comes in. Because we already know this goes together. It's just a matter of finding that right part that drops before it loops back over. Because if I use the beginning of this chop at the end where it's gonna turn around and loop, it's gonna loop back into the same part and it's not gonna sound right. So we'll find it. Maybe that bum 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 bum. We'll figure it out. Kinda. Kinda. I mean, it's there. Yeah, we got it. I gotta line it up a little cleaner than that. I don't know if it should start here or on this grid that Serato's showing me. So Serato shows you little notches where the next beat is gonna be. So it's either here or over to the beginning. Yeah, it's a little between it, I think. A little off. I have to come in a little bit. Like that. Okay, we got that. I'm gonna make a pattern so I can have this in there, so I don't have to go back and do it while I'm looking for chops. I'll have this as like a little placeholder, and we can use this as like kind of a template for the other stuff we're gonna do. Let's find this here. Here. I can play it in. Like that. It's not perfect, but we'll fix it after. This will do main chops. Label. Gotta label all your stuff. Main chops. Okay. Now we go looking around in here, see what else we can find. Alright. Now I'm just gonna do like a skim through. I like that. There's a clap in there, though. That might be a problem. If it is, we can do this. In Serato, they give you the option to enable or disable the instruments that are in the sample. The microphone is vocals. The piano key is any keys. There'll be a piano, an organ, or anything like that. The guitar is... I notice with the guitar, sometimes it is the bass, like it'll filter some of the bass out, but if the bass is really low and deep, or if it's buried underneath the sample, it will consider that with the drums. So that's why we have this snare drum here with the drumsticks. But most of the time, the guitar symbol here will take out the high guitars, or anything pretty much above the bass frequencies. And this one, like I said, was the drums. So there's a clap. What I wanted to get at was there's a clap in this chop. And if I take the drums off in Serato, it might take it out. Hear the clap at the end? Right there. So let's disable the drums and see if it's too filtered out. Because sometimes when you take these filters on and off, it takes too much of important stuff out of the sample. And you can hear it. Sounds like it's underwater. That's not bad, because it's at the end. You hear a little sliver in there, but it's not bad. Alright, so I'm just going to enable that and put it back to the way it was. And then if it becomes a problem later, we'll deal with it. Footsteps echo where shadows grow. A city whisper. Steps echo where shadows grow. Paper cup rolls like a city whispers secrets to me. Oh, that's sick. If I can find another drop in this sample like that, this will be fucking incredible. It's got his voice coming in again, and that, I don't think that's gonna work the way that it did with that little intro with the horns, how we just repeated the little middle part to make it loop around. I don't think that'll work with this, because it's a full, like, drum drop layer. Oh, there's one here. Between trombone go rounds, the streets shake low, streets, but we don't care. Oh, damn, we can use the end. We could just cut the chop short instead of that snare that comes in at the end. Okay, so we got, I mean, that's pretty good for chops, I think. So let's lay this out. We'll start with 8 bars. Okay. Now we're going to find some drums. I have some drums in my splice. Splice has really good drums. Their samples suck now. They used to be really good. We'll do Boom Bap Kick. And I'm going to change the filter on this to one shots. That's a nice thumpy one. That sounds good too. I like that. Yeah, I really like that. Just gonna put one note here. Damn, that kick fucking knocks. I'm gonna turn it to mono. See this circle below the level meter? If you turn it all the way to the left, that's gonna open it up stereo. To all the way to the left when it's like red or orange. All the way over is fully open. If you do that with your sounds, it's gonna sound weird if it's all the way open, because it wasn't recorded all the way open either. So you're gonna miss stuff if it's a high, say it's like a guitar that's at a higher octave, and you open it up all the way, you're gonna miss some of that. So if you ever want to make your samples or your sounds more stereo, I wouldn't push it more than halfway to the left. But for kicks and bass, you want to do the opposite. You want to close it in. You want to shrink it as much as you can to the center. So when you do that, it's all the way to the right when it's purple. Damn, that kick is fucking knocking. I think I have to lower that. What's it hitting at? I'm gonna mute the sample and just play the kick. I want to see on the master. Damn, that's hitting at 9. I'm gonna lower that a little bit. If I have to make it louder, I will later. So I'm gonna do it right from the channel rack. This is actually lowering the real volume. Some people don't know this. See the button to the right where my cursor is? It's the one closest to the number of your track. This is the real volume that you lower sounds with in the channel rack. This right here, the volume meter, this is just perceived loudness. So it's lowering how you perceive it. It's not lowering the signal. This volume meter in the channel rack is lowering the whole signal. I like 12. 12 is a good target to aim for on the master meter. That's good. Okay, we're gonna find a snare. Excuse me. We're gonna find a snare now. Snare. See what we got. I want a heavy snare, but I want it clean. I don't want too much garbage in it. That sounds good. Sounds good. It's a little too high. The cleaner sounds that you pick, the easier it's gonna be when you're mixing and mastering stuff. But I mean, for boom bap, that is kind of dirty and rugged, you know? So You gotta make a call on that. Go through these one more time. I'm feeling this one, man. Brought me right back to it. This one, I I have to clean it up a little bit. It's got some highs that are really snaring out there. Pun intended. And what I like to do is, for the first snare, no, I leave it the way it is. The middle two, I get way in there. I hold Alt and I drag it over just one notch. I'm going to zoom all the way in, make sure that's one notch over. Gives it more of a swing, a natural feel. Gonna move this one in. Okay. Oop. I'm gonna record my kicks in there. Okay. We have a looping problem here. I think it's right there. It's the fifth block over from the right. I think. Nope. Now I just extend that last one. Should work. I need to do the other end now. Fuck, man. Alright. That's why I love Serato. It's so quick to do things that you have to do on the fly, and it doesn't take mad long. That's why I have to slow this chop down. This is a good thing that this happens so I can show you how to do it. Get your chop perfect. And then right here it says time stretch. It's at 0%. Hit the chop that you want to change the speed on. See? Now it's highlighted. I'm going to drop it by -2%. Start in 2s. If it's still too fast, drop it down another 2. If you drop it down another 2 and it's too slow, bring it up 1. You can do the same thing with speeding it up. Alright, now I'm going to lower these drums a little bit. What does Splice have for hats? One shot Boom Bap hats. I like that. It's got a jingle to it, but it's not too high pitched where it's bleeding out your ears. Yeah, I like that. It's only going to be one of our hats anyway. I'm going to do some hat work. Oh, forgot to name our snare here. Alright. That's really loud. Plus I'm hitting the keys hard too. That's still having a problem looping. That velocity is way too high. We're gonna make it sound... I must have been hitting those keys hard because that freaking velocity was all the way up. Let's add some color to these clips. You know what I could also do? I can add a bounce to this kick pattern at the end. Sometimes if you put a kick right before it loops around, it has more of a bounce, and then that way when it comes around to the first kick that you have, it goes boom, boom. It's weird. Listen. There it is. It has to be on the last block. Now that we have our drums laid down and our chop looping correctly, and our hats, we're going to look for an open hat now. Because I always leave spaces in boom bap beats that I think have enough room for open hats. So that's what those spaces were in my hi-hat pattern. But the thing is, I got to figure out where I want to put these open hats to still make it sound good. So I have hats on here, and we can select open. That sounds good. It's a little high, little piercing on the ears, but we can use this one. I'm putting the open hat in Serato because I want to get the speed right. ×2. Okay. That's definitely piercing my ears. I don't know about you guys, so we're just going to add a little EQ on here. Gonna label that hi-hat. This is open hat. I'm gonna lower it a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna do a little quick cleanup EQ, because I don't like how that's coming in. Let's check here. No, it's definitely in this higher range. It's either there or here. It's right here. Right there. We're gonna drop that. I want another hi-hat. I want two main hi-hats. And I'm going to fluctuate them so it sounds like it's just something different instead of ch-ch-ch, you know what I mean? Going to add some diversity into it. Refreshes the air a little bit for the listener. Going to add a sampler. We're on 6. Back to splice. I don't like this. I don't like this hi-hat, actually. It doesn't blend good. It sounded good by itself. Changing the hat. Alright, we're getting there. Sorry, I got a little discombobulated there, but I got everything on its right track. Now, what we can do is we can play around with the pitch now. Since I don't have a bass line in there yet, this is the perfect time to do that. Let's see. Let's try lower a little bit. Can go up. that doesn't sound right. I think that one sounds good. Now we gotta add a bass line. Now we gotta find the note. So when I do this with 808s and I do this with bass. So I'm gonna hit it once and let go. I'm not holding it now. It still rides out the whole length. I don't like to do that. It bleeds into your next note. So when you have your notes recorded in there or played in, however you put them in to your piano roll, if it's a longer bass, especially with an 808, by the time it gets to the next note, that first one is still bleeding through over it. So if you didn't know this, that's muddying up your mix. So if your first bass hit sounds good, nice and clean, and then the next note that comes in it doesn't sound right. It just sounds like there's something wrong with it. That's what it is. So what I like to do is I go into the settings, turn the envelope on. I turn the attack all the way down, the hold all the way up, decay down, sustain down, and release down. It's just a box. Okay? See, it's not playing out. I'm tapping it. Now we gotta find our notes. I'm gonna lower that. This is more of a grungier bass, but I can filter it. I like to start way up so I can actually hear what the hell's going on in that bass. Sis note. I'm just copying the melody by ear in the piano roll, and I'm gonna break it up and extend it into a proper bass after, but I want to get all the notes that I know are gonna work, and this is how I do it. I mean, we're not leaving our bass this high. This is just how I can hear it. Oh, there's one more note. One more note in here. It's a crazy little trick, but it works, doesn't it? Now I have to shrink these notes that are bleeding over, because the lower you go, the more noticeable the tail end is. So I'm just adjusting what's overlapping over the next note. Now we can go lower. Now I'm going to copy this, make it unique in case I need to grab notes from over there. And now we're going to So let's get into this bass line. I'm going to put an EQ on there, a mono EQ. It doesn't matter. I mean, once you have this bass panned all the way to the right on this stereo separation knob, it's pretty much cutting the sides right out. You can put a stereo EQ on there or a mono EQ, and it's pretty much going to do the same thing, but this is just going to make sure that I'm narrowing it down in mono. So if it is on like bigger speakers or something like that, it's mixed and EQ'd in mono. But it's not going to make a hell of a lot of a difference. So I'm going to put low cut on there. There's a lot of rumble in there. This sounds more like an 808, so I'm going to just get some of these really rumbly frequencies down. Sounds more like a sub, that's why. And I'm gonna get another marker. Set it like this. I'm gonna make a shelf. And all this shit down here, I'm gonna lower that. Let's work on our turnarounds now. So, what's this? This is our bass line that we started. I'm going to use the nice organized bass line. And turn this shit over. Okay, so we got 8 bars here. And the turnaround will be right here. So I'm going to make this clip unique. And I'm going to just see what's going to fit to make it sound like it's coming back around. Let's see what that sounds like. Oh, first try. Might work. I think this bass line actually has to go down. There it is. Just gonna focus on this turnaround here. I don't think there's enough. It's too short. So maybe I like big drops, you know? So maybe we can lead something up to this as well. See how I added that? Like, I like a real mixed up drop. And it sounds pretty decent. I'm not going to say, oh, it's perfect. We just put it in there, but it sounds pretty damn good. Yeah, it works. It works, guys. Now for the bass line, you could do a couple different things here. You could make a new bass line, which you would only have to do the end. The end of this clip, because the beginning is just the same part of the sample that we've been using throughout the whole beat. So we really only have to change up to these last two. All right, so right here, that's the main one we're using throughout the whole beat. So you only have to make a bassline shadow these two new ones. I can extend that like that. So you don't have to redo a whole bassline. Make this unique. And then see where it's playing. So right here all the way to the end. Something like that. We gotta line it up though. Then we can do like boom, boom, boom. coming along. So now we're gonna extend it to a full verse, which is 16 bars. For boom bap anyway. And then we're gonna do another 4, because this is gonna be our hook section here, which would either be like a really upbeat, energetic, yo, awesome scratches in there, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna make this unique, make this unique. I'm gonna fill these in, and we're changing the color so we know it's a hook. I use yellow. You could use whatever you want. Change color. Okay, now I have a feeling that on this first turnaround, it's just gonna sound too much the same before the hook, so we'll make this unique, and we're gonna make another different turnaround drop before the hook, just so it has diversity. Oh, damn, forgot about that. The piano, the rhythm. Getting it lined up. Gonna change the bass line now because we're changing the chops. Damn, that is fucking dope. Okay, make this unique. Gotta find the note. Dun, dun. Then I'm gonna go dun. Alright, now we can add some drops in some of this stuff. So I'm gonna make all the drums at the end of this last turnaround before the hook unique, so we can add a little drop. I want to make it sound like something's about to happen after this, and the only way to do that is to build up anticipation. So right there, took some of the kick out. There we go. Took that snare out. Maybe a little bit of the hats. There we go. Maybe a little bit of the bass. I don't know. Okay, yeah, we're gonna drop some of the bass, but the thing here is I want to hang on. I want to save this, so I'll make it unique and put it over here. In case I change my mind later, I'll have it, you know? There we go. Pretty much got a full beat here, guys. So we could make like an intro now. that's it. We have a full boom bap beat here, guys. We had a really good sample to start out with, but there were a lot of vocals in there. We had to do a lot of workarounds. We found our chops. We laid a nice classic boom bap kick and snare. We have some hats weaving in doing their thing, an open hat. We added a second hat to add that little bounce. And a really custom dope bass line. Alright guys, so that is a full beat that we just made. This beat will be available in the comments. I'll leave a link if you need it. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.